drove straight into the morning, made it there by sunrise, watched the buildings glowing. No one ever told us you gotta work for all this fun. It's got its ups, it's got its downs when you're on the road.
Hi guys, I'm so excited to bring you this fall vlog. Please subscribe if you're not already, and let's start getting ready to host. We were hosting my in-laws, my brother and sister, and their 5 kiddos for a family wedding. So I decided to go through my favorite Bits of Brie cookbook and select some really easy group-friendly meals to serve everybody that would keep the adults and the kiddos happy. In this case, I'm going to be heading to the store to pick up ingredients for white chicken chili. This recipe is amazing. I highly recommend Brie's cookbook if you don't have it already, or follow her here on YouTube. She's wonderful. After getting my list together, I'm also checking my stock in my kitchen to make sure I have everything I need to host guests. As you can see, we were low on tea, and I know that my sister-in-law Bethany isn't a coffee drinker, but is more of a tea drinker, and her older girls I know also love tea. So I wanted to make sure I picked up some of that. I'm also looking in our coffee basket to see how much coffee we have for my husband, as well as my brother-in-law and myself, and just to see what other accessories, or I should say sweeteners, we have. Next, I'm making sure that all the dish towels, hand towels, and bath towels are clean. I am loving my current routine, which is this Arm & Hammer sensitive skin detergent. And I do like to add a little bit of a nice lavender scent. So this Downy Pure and Simple is really nice. And then of course I like to use my Lysol laundry sanitizer, especially with towels and dish rags. I'm also checking my basket to make sure that I have extra hand towels, and I like to use those Downy Calm fabric softener sheets. This is my current favorite stain treater, the Miss Mouth's Messy Eater. I think it works even better than OxiClean, which is saying something if you know me. And I do also keep OxiClean Max Force on hand because you can never have too many stain removers when you're dealing with a house full of kiddos. Again, this is my basket for hand towels, so I like to kind of make sure that I just have enough for all the bathrooms, and all my laundry stuff is ready to go. Also, a cutie little project. I took one of those old recipe boxes that I got at Home Goods that I wasn't using for recipe cards, and I turned it into a little lint keeper. Put a little label on there, and it's just a nice, easy way to clean out my lint without going to the trash can every time. Now I'm going to take one of those Norwex cloths, and I'm going to do a quick dust of the common areas and the shelves in my living room, as well as the windowsills. As you can see, my daughter wanted to help with the chores as well. She loves to help me. And here we are. Let's go check out Target. Of course, I had to stop in the decor section because I can't help myself. All of the fall things at Hearth and Hand and Threshold were so much fun this year. I love sort of window shopping in the store. I wasn't picking up too much decor. I'm really trying to be better about using what I have, but it is always so fun to look. And I just loved the soft muted tones this year, those decorative pumpkins, so much fun. So here I've got my list. I've got my haul, eggs, things for pancakes and snacks for the kiddos, the ingredients for that chili, as well as just extra fruit and chicken nuggets because you can never have too many. Picked up an extra hand towel, milk, wipes, so we are all set. Hi guys, I thought I would take you on a little car chat with me about all things hosting. I am going to be focusing on the road though, so obviously not looking too much, but I thought it could be fun to sort of vlog this in the car as I'm driving back from my Target run and just kind of talk you through my process when I am planning and preparing to host. So you've obviously heard already a lot about this in the build up to this part of the video, but essentially I have a lot of ideas in my list, as you saw going into shopping, but I'm always trying to be inside inspired and really think about what I already have to offer in my home, from food to, you know, cozy spaces and linens and blankets and towels, to the aesthetics of where people will be staying in each room and the bathrooms. Are there extra vases I can use? Is there even seasonal decor that I could put out that could make it feel more special? Even if it's maybe a springtime flower stem, could I just add that into the bathroom to make it look more welcoming for the weekend? Just kind of add those little touches that can make it feel really, really special. Are there flowers or vines in my neighborhood that I could even cut down and put on a table as part of a tablescape to make it feel more elevated? And all of that, of course, is usually free when you shop your home. So that is something I'm definitely trying to do more of since our move. I think historically I have loved hosting, I have loved decorating, and we have always been budget conscious, but I have definitely been a little bit looser with purchasing things for my home and for my life, my kids, myself, without really rooting it in what I already have and can use. And there's obviously varying degrees of thriftiness, and I think that no matter where you fall in that, you can still be a generous and gracious host, whether you like to spend a lot when guests come, whether you like to not spend anything when guests come. Really, it's the heart of welcoming, the heart of pursuit, and getting to know people and making them feel comfortable, and you can do that in so many different ways. So, not saying that my way is the only way that you can do this, but while I was at Target, I was definitely trying to be more budget conscious. For example, we needed hand towels in our bathroom. I don't know what, we just had like no hand towels for our main bathroom upstairs where my brother and sister-in-law are going to be staying. And so I was looking for the inexpensive Room Essentials $6 towels, and they only had one in each color, and we have 2 sinks. And so I was like, no, I really want them to have matching. So I was like looking around, do I just spend more? And then I found that there was one navy, and we have one navy hand towel. It's literally always one navy hand towel. And I was like, okay, well, I could just get this one navy hand towel and use the other navy hand towel, which is, probably a little bit mismatched, but then I'm only buying one towel, versus I could go to the cream color, or the pink color, or the sage green color, which they did have in multiples. And part of me wanted to get 2 fresh new towels, but I knew that we had a perfectly good navy one at home, and I could just buy this one other navy one. And so I'm spending 6 instead of, 12 plus on towels. So it's those little decisions that allow you to have money for other things. So if, less money there, more money in the food budget, or just less strain on the budget line. And it may seem silly, it's just one hand towel, but it's all of those little micro decisions. I found some clearance candles, but I know that we have a fresh candle already ready to go that I can put out, so I didn't end up getting the candles. I really wanted to put one again in the main bedroom for them, but then I remembered that they're gonna have 2 of their kids in there with them, so they're probably not gonna be like lighting a candle with kids around. And so I went ahead and put that back. I debated so hard on a wreath. I really wanted to look at their wreaths, because I do think wreaths are beautiful and welcoming, and they can be a little bit more of an investment decor-wise, but I ended up not getting a wreath this time. But I definitely know what I want now. I want something that is autumnal in spirit, but could be used all year round. And I was really attracted to the Studio McGee Magnolia wreath that had the velvet ribbon on it. So if I buy a velvet ribbon, or I find another wreath with a velvet ribbon, I loved that look. I loved that wreath because it had this maroon ribbon on it, but it was mostly the magnolia, which could go all year round. The other thing is, our particular house that we're in right now doesn't have an overhang on the front door, and we're obviously in the Pacific Northwest where it rains a lot, and so I'm trying to figure out what kind of wreath I can get that won't be completely obliterated by the rain. So more to come with the front of the house. But yeah, so got mostly food, because obviously being generous with food and having food prepared for people is really important. The add-ons, or the extras besides the meal planning, that I made sure to pick up were a really fun creamer, Starbucks pumpkin spice, obviously, and some fresh new boxes of tea, because as you saw earlier, we were low. I wanted to make sure that we had fun snacks for the kids and a fun dessert, so I did break and bake. Oh, I just remembered I forgot popcorn, because I didn't put it on the list. Okay, well, Jeffrey is going to have to run out tonight to Fred Meyer and get some popcorn, because I did say that we should do movie night with popcorn, and I'm pretty sure Jeff used all of the bags that we have. So it's okay. Sometimes you forget things. It'll be easy for him to run out and get that, because I would love to be able to serve that to the kids. I have these really cute popcorn buckets from my daughter's first birthday, which was La La Land / Hollywood movie themed. And I have like 30 of these buckets. They're like the short, but they're like, so they look like the old-fashioned red and white striped popcorn bags, but they're like a melamine, so you can reuse them, which I thought was so creative at the time. Oh my gosh, we're gonna use these for all these movie nights, and we haven't really done that, but I have lugged these to multiple houses now, and gosh darn it, I'm gonna use them for movie nights because they're so cute and they're so great for everyone to have their own little personal little popcorn container. So I will include some footage at the end of this video of some of the touches throughout the house and moments from this hosting weekend. But yeah, I hope all of these tips and vlog style comments are helpful. While we were hosting my brother-in-law and his 5 kiddos, we went ahead and gave them our main bedroom. So I went online and ordered a new cozy comforter from Bedsure. I bought this on Amazon. It was a great deal. I am so excited that they will have a super nice, soft, cozy comforter. Then I went ahead and did some decluttering and decorating on my kitchen counters. I really wanted to clean up the space, add some touches like that Monet print, and put all the fruit in one basket. Speaking of baskets, I went ahead and refilled my toilet paper rolls and made sure that there were some fresh, clean towels and hand towels and washcloths at the ready. I also went ahead and got a brand new beautiful scalloped soap dispenser and filled it. Here's some footage of my kiddos and their sweet, sweet cousins playing in our playroom. Nothing makes my heart happier than seeing my kiddos play with those that they love so much. And here's a cute clip of the aftermath of our little popcorn movie night. I used those buckets on a tray as well as homemade some break and bake cookies. Simple is the best. Hello and welcome to my first craft vlog. I am heading down to a few streets to forage for my first homemade fall wreath. And I thought it would be fun to take you guys along as I figure this out for myself, in case, like me, any of you are also not crafty. Okay, just got to my foraging spot and the sun has scorched some of the things I wanted to grab, so I'm gonna improvise.
Drove straight into the morning, made it there by sunrise. Watched the buildings glowing. No one ever told us you gotta work for all this fun. It's got its ups, it's got its downs. When you're on the road, traffic lights and parking lots are the only places that we stop. Haven't had a full night's sleep, little over a week. We'd love to see the country, take time to stay a while. We gotta make it to the show, and that's the way it goes when you're on the road.
Okay guys, I did a thing. I went foraging and I found the unused, dried, dead, decaying things, and I made something new. I'm like low-key so excited about this project, and I'm definitely gonna be doing this more.
Clap our hands, gotta get the rhythm going. Now they're singing with the band, singing oh, singing oh. Yeah, we headed out of Nashville. Yeah. Gotta make it there by sundown to play for a crowd.